Is this the future of our coins? Something that is real, that moves? This is an augmented reality animation of an incredibly cool silver coin that's been produced by the Artisan Coin Company. It's pretty unique and pretty funky, and today we're going to have a good close look at it and see what it's all about. Hello everybody, Backyard Bullion here, and a warm welcome to you all joining me for a special In Focus Friday. As you've seen from the intro, we've got something very cool, an augmented reality coin as well, from Artisan Coin Productions, who are a new sponsor to the channel. Big welcome to them, and a big thank you to them for sending me through these two coins to showcase. I don't get to keep them, so I will be wearing these fantastic gloves that they've provided, but they have paid a small fee for my time to film and edit this video. That said, I am here to give an open, honest, fair review of this entire product and share my thoughts and opinions on everything from the displays to the coins and also the augmented reality itself. So if you're interested, having watched this video, there are links down in the description to their website, and I'm sure on their website as well I'll find a link to all of their approved distributors, because these will be available from some of the big coin sellers out there that specialize in these collectible numismatics. So without further ado, let's get on the gloves, shall we, and have a look at what we've got here. So these are the robots, the Love series, in the Next Evolution series. Now I believe this is going to be a coin series with more to come. It's an award-winning coin. It's won, I'm just going to get this right actually. It has won the first place in the Unique Concept nominations, which is very good. You know, this is, as you've seen from the intro, a phenomenal looking design. Now, my first little bit of criticism, and I'm going to have to stretch to find some criticism here, is because it's quite difficult. These boxes, whilst very good, they feel very plush actually. This sort of faux leather, I don't know if it's leather over cardboard, but either way it looks really good with a nice gold embossed lettering. Bit of a pain to get the thing out. So it's a floating frame within here, and it is a little bit of a pain to get out. It's got a bit of a snug fit there. A little bit of ribbon at the bottom would have been perfect just to be able to pull this out and be done with. But it's really nice. It's nice to see these instead of, say, you know, a wooden box, for example. There are a lot of coins out there supplied in those kind of wooden boxes, and they can be a little bit clunky and also not necessarily that easy to display. Whereas with these floating invisible frames, you can see that they stand up really beautifully, and you'll be able to have them as a display unit for these coins if you so wished to have them out on display. My only criticism of these sort of plastic floating frames is floating frames, not flames, sorry, you get these little bubbles of the plastic because it's basically two sheets of plastic which you know, sit on top of the coin. So you can see there's a little bit of texture that has been left from that on the plastic, and it can somewhat detract from the value and the beauty of the coin. I say the value, you know, the value in aesthetics. So that's my only feedback on the presentation. Otherwise, I think it's pretty good. It is different. It's nice to see. We have got the two designs here, one with the gold gilding and one with the sort of matte black obsidian finish. Both of these little bits of cardboard, if we can get it out gently, there we go, are the certificates of authenticity as well. What I'd like to see from a coin company is to have these in some form of like metal. You know, cardboard is great. It's a very good cardboard, this one actually. It's better than others, but it is still cardboard, and cardboard can be bent, can be damaged, and I do think it would be incredible to have something that's made of metal for these. But there you can see some of the details of this particular coin, or these coins I should say. So up here we've got the mintage of 399 for the yes, for this one here, for the Obsidian Black Proof with the gold 24 karat plated part, and then on the other one, which has got only a mintage of 99, beg your pardon, is the reverse proof Black Obsidian, so matte and glossy. So very, very unique and very low mintages on these particular coins. Now, we're not going to open the capsules, unfortunately, because they are not my coins, and I don't particularly want the risk of, you know, these gloves are very good, but any kind of coin handler will know that if you handle coins and accidentally drop them, that's the worst possible thing that can happen. So the capsule will remain on, I'm afraid. But here we have the coin itself. So beautiful finish. I mean, look at the reflective nature of this. We're doing some tactical hiding behind the camera as it reflects, but the texturing and the high relief nature of this, I hope, is coming through on the camera, and you can see here on the edges as well, we've got Artisan Coin Productions, California, and the individual certificate number or the serial number of each coin and the next evolution series. So that's kind of cool. I do like having the edge lettering on these types of coins. The gold finishing is fantastic. There's no kind of bleeding over the edges that I can see, which you sometimes get on lesser quality coins. It looks like a nice thick gold plating as well, which is always great to see. Got the black obsidian finish of the background of the coin with the beautiful glossy silver finish there of the robots. Now, this whole concept is meant to be about the future of humanity and how one day maybe robots will be capable of love. And I think that's quite interesting as a concept. And I do think that this, as you saw from the augmented reality intro, which we'll get out and have another play with in a moment, it does look pretty cool. And it's an interesting concept, not just for a coin design and how it looks, but for the future, and see where we go with this kind of thing. And maybe we'll even have some more kind of augmented reality built into our coins in the not too distant future. Who knows? I like the augmented reality element of it. I think it is quite cool, quite different. It's maybe arguably a little bit of a gimmick. You're not necessarily going to have that out all the time, but it's nice to have as an extra add-on to it. Not only is it a good little extra add-on, but if I get the little card that comes with it here, you get this little QR code so you can go and download it. All of the information is on their website about the coin, about the mintage, all of the specifications of the coin is there as well to be preserved, which I think is pretty good. So, you say First Coin Company, I think that's one of their partners for retail for these. You can also buy them directly from artisancoins.com as well. So that's all pretty cool. Now, between the two of them, the price points, let's talk a little bit about those. Price points of these are high. If you are going to be buying these as an investment in the metal itself, then you might want to think again, because of course these are luxury collectible numismatics. As with other coins like this that I featured in the past, they will be hundreds of pounds an ounce, and that's just the way that this market runs. A lot of coins within this market go on to appreciate very well, but some don't, and that is the nature of this market. This one, as an award-winning coin with such unique concepts and really quite tiny mintages, I think has a pretty good chance of doing well, but of course nobody can really truly know. Now, between the two, it's an interesting one to really kind of determine which I like best. I am actually a fan of this dark obsidian finish one. It actually looks better. This is one of these weird times when it actually looks better in the flesh rather than on camera. The matte black finish of this coin is phenomenal with the glossy elements that contrast with the design. I do think it's quite special. It's very, very pretty indeed. Now, one thing that I've literally just noticed, because I'm here looking at these in person, is that they actually kind of form like a heart shape, which I think is pretty cool. So, you think theory of love, symbol of love, the heart here. We've got the two heads forming that sort of peak of the heart with the trough there, and then the neckline there forming the point at the bottom. I think that's a pretty cool little thing. Don't know if that was designed, probably was, but it's very interesting nevertheless. So a really cool piece. Really, really liking this. The only criticism, again, I'm stretching at claws here to really find one little bit of criticism for these coins. The reverse on both of these is the same. Now, with this one here having the sort of reverse matte finish and gloss obsidian black finish, perhaps it would have been an interesting decision to reverse the design on the back here with the matte and the gloss, so that we get this contrasting effect on the Queen's effigy. Because at the end of the day, these are coins. So here we have Tokelau, and it's 20 New Zealand dollars, 3 ounces of fine silver, 999 as well. So I do think that these are very, very pretty coins, very interesting coins. They sit within this market, of course, of these luxury numismatic collectibles that we've seen many times before, not only on my channel, but others as well. And they do form, I think, an interesting decision, an interesting diversification if you were so inclined to go down that route of coin collecting. But as I said, I'm finding not a great deal of ability to critique the coins, because they are incredibly well made, and I can definitely see why they have won some awards. The unique concept of them, I think, is great, and the added little flavour of the augmented reality app, I think, is fantastic. And I'm going to get that out now again, just to have a quick play with it, because I think it's quite unique and it's not something you see every day. So the Artisan's Coin app is available on the Google Play Store. You can go and find it there by just doing a quick search, or you can scan those QR codes. I think there's links as well on Artisan Coins website. So when you go into the app here, you can just click on the individual coins here, and you can then see all of the particulars of the coin, specifications, all of those important information that you might need. And you can of course go across to see all of the different designs here, which I think is pretty cool. It's nice to have that. I think it should be like this for most coins out there, to have a devoted kind of website for all of this information for customers and for potential buyers as well. Beyond that, you can see some of their other potential coins. We did actually feature the dog a while ago. I think it was like 3 years ago when that came out, but they're now developing more of these coins for augmented reality. Okay, so this is how the augmented reality works. You open up the app and then you have this little camera icon here. One thing I will say is you do need to have these little cardboard sleeves behind the coins. I think these patterns is what the phone camera picks up on to trigger the animation. So we click on the camera and then it finds the coin and off it goes into this really cool animation which shows the coin coming together and coming to life. And there's something very human about that embrace, even though they are robots, which I think is pretty cool. And we go over to the other one, and this is going to be one of my own little criticisms of it. It just shows the same animation of the gold and silver versions. I'd have loved to have seen the matte black finish of this particular coin for it, but you know, it's, I guess, a step in the right direction of having this cool additional feature for customers to enjoy their coins, which is something you don't see every day on these sort of high premium coins. So that said, I think this is a pretty cool feature. I'm not going to necessarily say it's going to set the world on fire and every single coin that is ever made will have this, but it's certainly something a little bit different, and it does set them apart from others out there on the market. And when you have something that is, you know, undoubtedly at a high price point compared with bullion and other types of coins, you really do have to distinguish yourself from the competition on the market. So I think the Artisan Coins company has done a good job of doing that. So here we have the robots coin series, the start of a new series. It'll be very interesting to see how they develop with this over time. There are plenty of different coin series out there at the moment, and this one hopefully will shape up to be a pretty interesting and unique one as we go forward. And hopefully we'll be able to show you any more that do come out in due course with Artisan Coins Productions. A big thank you to them for their sponsorship today, for sending me these to showcase. I hope you've enjoyed them. If you have, then do let me know your thoughts down in the comment section. As I said, there are links down in that description box to where you can find out more information about this coin on the Artisan Coins website, as well as I think there's a list on there of their official distributors, and you can go and purchase the coin if you so wish. As I said, we're not tied financially to this release in any way. We don't get any kickbacks or anything beyond the small fee for me to film and edit this video. So that is it from me. A big thank you to you all for watching. If you are watching to the end, thank you, my BYB Ramblers. I do appreciate it. You the cool kids club members, and it's without you guys that I wouldn't really do what I do. So thank you one and all. Now we'll see you next time. As always, please make sure that you like, share, comment and subscribe for more.